Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Hardcore Minecraft Let's Play series. Behind me stands the church we built in the last episode. However, it is currently incomplete. I also never connected up the path apparently. I thought I did that. Whoops, okay, that's another thing I'm gonna have to do. We head into the back here. We have got this horse dirt and dirt area set up, but we don't actually have anything back here. This is gonna be where we have our graveyard set up, so we have got to go ahead and do that right now. If I go ahead and I just do this, we go back down like this, and we have got a little mini graveyard here all set up. We got a little dead tree and a few tombstones and flowers scattered all over the place. Super simple, nothing too crazy. I also went ahead and, nope, that is actually wrong. That needs to be higher. 1 second, here we go. I need to make sure that all of this cannot be jumped on, as the villagers will be able to walk around in here, so I need to make sure that they can't escape anywhere. I think I got everywhere now. So, super simple graveyard. There's nothing super fancy really to do with it. It's also just hidden in behind the church in this corner here, so it definitely does not need to look super fancy either. But I do quite like how this dead tree turned out. I quite like it in the center as well. Now, if we head on in here, I have got a bunch of stuff in my inventory to get a basement filled out for this church for our nether wart farm as well as our glow lichen farm. So we're just going to dig this out right here, and there we go. Now I just have to dig out a big old room. And with that, we have got our nether wart farm all built up. And we've got a little room over here where we're going to put our glow lichen farm. But first, there is something in here. There it is. We got ourselves a cat running around down here. Untamed. I don't have any fish on me, so I don't know. You're just going to sit here and just run around like crazy in the nether wart. It's actually so hard to see them in there. Yeah, we can go ahead and ignore that. We got a bunch of chests over here all set up for the storage. Don't escape. Stay down here. You're going to be my guard for all this nether wart. We've got some storage down here for the nether wart and the glow lichen so that I can keep everything down here. I'll probably also keep all the red nether brick down here as well. And now let's go ahead and let's build up this farm. Stone like that. We put an observer like this, observer like this, observer like this. No, not observer, dispenser. What am I talking about? The observers are right here. Put the observer like that. And then let's grab this real quick. That. Put a smooth stone right there because we can. Then we grab our redstone and we put it all around here. Okay, chill. Lever there. Repeater right here. I also meant to put a repeater right there. Redstone, redstone. Turn this off because it's bothering me. Another bit of redstone right there. Block. And a trapdoor. And that is it. That is everything we have to do. All we have to do now is technically just fill this with glow lichen. Or not glow lichen, with bone meal. I just need to put bone meal in all of this, and then that is it. We just shear this off and it just goes. Here we go. This entire area is all built up and ready to be used in the future. Definitely going to be coming down here a lot in between episodes just to get as much nether wart as I can, as I absolutely love this red nether brick. I want to use it way more. Now, there is actually a reason why I put storage down there specifically for the nether wart, and that is because of this. I am starting to run out of storage for a lot of things, like dirt. I'm already completely full up on pretty much. We got a good amount of sand, but as we're going on here, we're getting a little bit too many resources for our starter area. So I need to start having individual localized storage rooms for each of the blocks and materials so that we can free up this and we can store way more items. Blue ice. I actually kind of want the blue ice because I think I need that for something later on. So let's get a few of those. How many are you going to actually give me? 6. That's it. You are so worthless. I hate you. The wandering traders need to be changed. Now that we have officially got our glow lichen farm and our church farm and also our nether wart farm done, even though I didn't put that on the list, we can go ahead and we can mark these off. That is barely a difference. Maybe I should have used green dye and not lime green dye, actually. That I cannot tell a difference, actually. Wait a minute. Let's try green dye. Alright, let's see if there's a bit more of a difference with the green dye. You can kind of see it. But, right, okay, there we go. That's a lot better. The lime green and the yellow are way too close together. But there we go. That is 2 things now marked off. Now for the main attraction of today, we are going to be going ahead and getting our flower farm set up. That is going to go right beside the church right here. As well, I also need to fill in this area. We're going to add in another custom tree. And we're going to put a little bit of a wall so that our villagers cannot escape once I eventually let them out and let them be free. Now I think it's time for us to go ahead and go into the first proper time lapse of today and get this flower shop all built up. So sit back and enjoy the time lapse. That is another building complete. We've got our lovely little flower shop here all built up. Now, unfortunately, something happened with my replay mod, and I didn't get this little corridor here, but this is what it looks like. I just added in a little bit of coarse dirt, moss, and some flowers, and then, of course, a custom tree as well. It's pretty much just the exact same as the one over there, just a few slight changes here and there, but this makes sure that the villagers can't get out. Actually, they could get out. They could walk like this and then escape. I'll have to fix that in a moment, but we'll do that later. And I also missed a block, but I will go ahead and I'll fix that later too. Looks like I was not paying attention at all. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I don't know if you've noticed, but all of these buildings here are fairly neutral to dark toned buildings. I don't usually go with very bright, vibrant colors very often. I'm just not very good at using them. So this was definitely a little bit of a challenge for me. But I think it turned out really well. I also haven't used the warped wood at all yet, so I decided I think this is a pretty good spot for us to use it for this. I was going between the warped wood and the crimson wood, but we already have the crimson wood for the library, so I decided I think it would be better for the warped wood. And of course, it's a flower shop. I got flowers everywhere, leaves everywhere, just really overgrown, and I think it fits in really nicely. Once I get the next building in, I think it will fit in even better, which is why this side has pretty much nothing on it because the next building is gonna go right here, right beside it. So no need to really add any details in there. I also don't have the birch trapdoors going up here like I do on there because of our redstone contraptions, they were constantly going off and it's just really annoying, so I didn't do it. And seeing as how you won't be able to see it, it's going to be way in the back, it doesn't matter. Which, this is why I've also got this all the way back here, so we can access our dispensers, add in bone meal, and turn off these farms if and when we need to. These farms, by the way, are also designed by Ilmango, so I definitely did not make them. I think Ilmango also did the glow lichen farm we did earlier, so I'll have links to the videos that I used for those, so be sure to go ahead and check those out. And if we come in here, we've got a nice little interior. I really like how this roof turned out. I really like the arches, as well as with all the bushes and greenery just all mixed in. The glowberries, I almost didn't add the glowberries because I thought it needed to be on dirt. So thankfully it did not, and I realized that, so I just went threw them in, and it looks great. I could probably actually add even some more on top of there, but for now that's good. We've got a bunch of flowers here as well, and a little cash register, and our farms right there with nothing in them. I haven't done it yet. All I have to do is just add in the bone meal and then start it, and we can get this all going immediately. So now we have our 2 tall flower farms, which means we've got infinite access to red, yellow, pink, and I don't know which dye this gives me actually. Is it purple? It might be purple, maybe, or magenta. It might be magenta dye. And because of that, we can now go over here and we can mark off another thing there. We got a flower farm done. That is now 3 things done. Next up, beside the flower farm, I don't know which one I'm going to do. Probably the cactus farm, maybe. I think we'll do the cactus farm, then the chicken cooker, then the super smelter, and then the cocoa farm. I think that'll be the area. Can we fit 4 buildings across here? This one's fairly thin. All these buildings on the sides are going to be fairly thin, so I think I should be able to fit it, because I fit 1 here. That'll be a cactus farm, which I don't need the cactus farm to be so big. And the chicken cooker could probably go to here, super smelter to here, and then the cocoa bean cafe will be like this entire corner here, so that'll be pretty big. We'll try and do a decent interior for that one. That will, of course, end up being a cafe. But yeah, I think that should do it. That'll be 4 buildings on the street. I also really like this awning here, which I also struggled with, trying to get a nice angle with it, but I think it worked out pretty good. Got a few flowers on display on the front as well. I think I need to start adding a little bit more greenery into this place, as it's looking a little bit dull. I do have some flowers here and there, but I think adding some leaves will definitely help to add it in a little bit more. I may even actually add some onto the library at some point, and maybe on here as well. I also think I might add one of those custom trees right here. We'll just have to tear this back a little bit, but this we're not going to tackle until I have all of the villagers out here, or maybe I will. Maybe I will do it and we'll just add a like redstone door or something. So that is a good amount of progress on our village. We got a new area, new flower shop, we got our glow lichen and nether wart farm. So we're making sure that we have got access to as many materials as we can to ensure that future builds, I don't have to spend as long gathering materials, because I had to spend at least a good hour and a half just gathering materials before this. And that is time that I don't need to be spending doing. I'd much rather just be building and adding more to our village and elsewhere in the world as well. As the sun sets, I am going to end this episode here. If you all did enjoy this episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!